think it'll look so good if the whole thing.
The whole thing, because this chip trim here, you know.
Yeah.
It's just with all this, you know, instead of having everything stained here, no wood, no drywall.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna send him this. Okay, so all of this would be, so it would be all of this.
Up to the line. Yep.
Yeah.
All this, the whole thing. Take that trim out. We'll put a new piece of trim molding, stain it too. You know, the whole thing.
I think that'll look okay. So send me pictures of this tonight, and I'll send it to him. It is a very gloomy day right now, if you guys can see. But starting upstairs, this is the second floor, and we have hallway space. We have these dark chocolate hardwood floors, and I wanted something that was a stark contrast but also very elegant and classic, and I think we have achieved that. I love the color. This is Greek Villa by Sherwin-Williams. It is a warm white, has a little bit of beige, and in some lighting I would say even a little bit of green. I chose a chair rail. I love chair rail. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful trim. I think it's elegant, and here we will most likely, I'm gonna take you guys out, we will most likely do a table with some stools and a piece of art. I really don't mind the fact that we have 4 different boxes there. I think art that falls in between boxes always look really fun and really French, really Parisian. So very excited about decorating the upstairs. Just so you guys have an idea, this is the railing that we have. It's a very classic also railing. Then going down the stairs, we wanted to continue the chair rail, and I think he did an amazing job with the trim work, and unfortunately nothing is perfect in construction, guys. The piece that goes there did not fit and was very different from the one we have here, so he's gonna have to come back in September to finish that. So we will have that for a whole month, and I'm okay with it. I rather have everything perfect than rush to finish a job and have something that will not fit properly. So I appreciate that he saw that it wasn't working and he decided to, you know, take his time and just come back in September. Going down the stairs, we continue with this wrapped chair rail that I love, and the box theme, but obviously just extending the eyesight to the beautiful high ceilings. And then down here, we continued the boxes just in the shape of the curve of our staircase. This is the final lighting for this entryway. I got it. It was actually one of the first things I did when I bought the house, because we needed special equipment to be able to do lighting that this high. So when we installed this light, we decided to also install this light. So we continue the trim work here and then wraps around until the other side. We are working on some beautiful wood panels here that will bring some color in. So that'll be more of a chocolate, light chocolate brown. We have some beautiful sconces that will go here in the entryway, light here, and then we're also working on some dark wood panels for here to bring a little bit more color into the house that's clearly very, very white. And of course, the furniture here will be dark. So that's how the work is going. I am really excited. I think it really creates a beautiful, classic, elegant entryway, and I can't wait till I have the final product and show you guys. Good morning, guys. It is another day of work at the house. It is a beautiful sunny day. The weather and sun is just working with us, so I'm very excited, which means that we're gonna be able to get a lot of work done, because the rain has been delaying some of the woodwork a little bit. I was just talking to Esteves, our contractor, about an idea he has, and I just feel like with construction, and you guys, if you're building a home or you've built a home or you're renovating a home, you kind of know that as you start doing things, your ideas start to develop, and you always want to push a little bit further than what maybe your budget or your initial idea was, and that's happening to us. I started with just an idea of having 2 wood panels to kind of frame our sconces, and now it's become a entire entryway. And our contractor is also suggesting something that I'm gonna have to run by my husband and see if we're willing to push our budget a little bit more. So I thought it would be a great opportunity too to show you guys one of the rooms that he already completed and why we decided to hire him again. When we moved to this house, there was a flex room, and people would traditionally start with their bedroom, maybe the kitchen, but we wanted to start with our flex room. We wanted to have a little cozy haven in our home where we could both read, watch TV. Also, we came into this house with hundreds of books that needed a place to live. Please excuse the noise of the construction as I talk to you guys. So I wanted to start with creating a home for our books. Our books are really important. So we both came into the relationship with our books, kind of worked together to get our collection to be a little bit smaller, but also leave room for growth, because as we grow older, I'm sure we're gonna be adding books to our collection. So I'm gonna show you guys this room and kind of tell you our thought behind it. All right, so welcome to our media room. This is the first room we worked on when we first moved here. It was just a white plain room. There was nothing here, and we worked together to kind of get it to a place where we both feel comfortable here. We could store all of our books, but also have room for growth, like I said. And a color that would be great for watching TV. So here's our TV. And we decided that this green black by Sherwin-Williams would be kind of the best color. We were going back and forth between green and black and blue, and this color ended up being what we went for because it's a color that during the day looks a little bit more greenish, and at night looks kind of a dark blue, but it's a beautiful color and I love it. Something in Florida that I kind of dislike about homes is that most of the homes are finished with this orange peel, and I think a dark color actually hides that a little bit more. I'm looking from a distance, like here, if you guys see, you can barely tell because the color really hides that. So this is our built-in that we designed. We thought it would be way better to do a built-in than to buy a cabinet because this room is really big. We needed something that was really big and kind of fit the scale of the room. So inside we have some of our equipment, and we took into consideration the heating. These equipments heat up really quick. This is why I love built-ins, because you're able to suit it to what you need. I went with these oversized handles and brass. I wanted something that was fun and interesting and made it look a little bit transitional. These big, really big handles, I thought they're so beautiful. I found them online, and I can definitely try to find them if you guys are interested. So this rug we found at a local shop. I wanted something that incorporated some gray and beige, and it's kind of like a grayish color. I also thought the pattern was very classic, timeless. I really thought it would be a really fun, classy, interesting pattern to bring a little bit of contrast to the stark walls. All right, moving along, I wanted to bring some wood tones as well to this room. So we went with this beautiful coffee table from Ballards Designs. I love incorporating the leather elements to the room. I told you guys I love organic, natural finishes, and I love incorporating stone and wood and leather and organic materials to the room. So I thought the leather would be a great addition to not only all the darkness, but also to bring a little bit more hominess and coziness to the room. And I love this wood table that came with it because you're able to move it around the room as necessary. So my husband loves Riva, so this is the book on display right now. It might change with the times. So if you don't know about Riva, Riva is basically the Ferrari, the Rolls Royce of boats in Italy. Venetian style boats, and they are absolutely gorgeous. And if you guys have been to Italy, so Venice or Lake Como, you most likely have seen a Riva. And this is a wonderful book that if you guys are interested, I can definitely show you. And it's a collector's item. But look how gorgeous that is. We are obsessed with Assouline in general. Got this couch from Crate and Barrel. It was a custom couch, so we were able to choose the fabric, and this is a performance style fabric. Something we loved about the couch is that it comes with buttons where you can recline up and down. You can bring the back up as well. So we are able to fully recline here. So they are modern. I wanted something that was beautiful and my husband wanted something that was comfortable. So we thought this would be the best compromise. It also has a charger there. So if you have your phone, and I love that it has kind of like this storage space. So we did install custom electric shades, blackout shades for this room, and we are still having some issues with some of the lighting that comes through the side, so I'm actually working on getting some additional curtains. But we love just being able to make the room darker or lighter depending on what we're doing. If I'm working up here, if I'm editing my vlogs, I like to have the natural light come in. To my favorite part of the room, which are the built-ins. We decided to use the back of the room as the focus of the room. I wanted people to come in and just see something interesting. I think we achieved that because we're coming to a room that's dark, it's a media room, and your eyes completely focus on the beautiful colors of all of the books. So here you see some of our little collection. We have travel books. Most of our books are cooking books, cheese books. These are some of our collector books. So we were able to kind of keep a lot of that here. I also started to source some fun items that were, again, kind of transitional. So I actually found this at HomeGoods, and I could not believe that no one had bought this. It was on sale. Look how beautiful. It's like a 3D print of a very traditional Roman or Grecian column structure, which I thought was so beautiful. And then I thought putting it on one of these art stands from Ballards would have, you know, made it look so fun, traditional, but also kind of modern. I thought the red was a great contrast. I got these little lights also at HomeGoods, and I thought they would look so beautiful here. I don't know if the lighting's working with me today. We also wanted some additional storage for the books that are not as maybe aesthetically pleasing. My husband actually surprised me with this. We love having bubbles on special occasions, birthdays, and this is such a handy thing to have up here because I can take the bucket downstairs, fill it up with ice, bring it up here, and enjoy a nice little cold bottle of wine with my husband as we watch TV. This is a very high level look at our media room. Again, guys, so sorry for the construction noise, but I wanted to share with you guys some of the work that the contractor has already done for us. What am I still working on for this room? So I am working on some beautiful art for this wall. We have to be mindful because we concealed some of the audio in the wall. So we have surround sound throughout the entire room. And then finally, always remember to add some lighting to your build-ins. So at night, I absolutely love turning on the lights. I think it makes it look so beautiful, so classy. And yeah, it's a cozy room. We love coming up here, reading, having a glass of wine. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the work that we've already done in the house. That includes woodwork, millwork, trim work. And then now we're working on our staircase and entryway. And now I have to head out to South Florida, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. So I am on my way to South Florida, to Miami. However, before we get there, I'm going to be stopping by our Airbnb. So my husband and I purchased an Airbnb a while ago, and it's been an experiment. We're both busy, so we have found time, just good time management, to be able to manage the Airbnb ourselves. We have someone checking in tomorrow, and on my way down to South Florida, I will drive by our Airbnb, and I need to stop by and get our welcome baskets. So I always leave a welcome basket with a little note just thanking them for choosing us for their vacation and just wishing them a happy week, and also that they create a lot of memories at our home. So I'm gonna take you guys along as I really quickly just go into the store, buy the things that I always buy, and leave the little welcome basket for them. So I'm gonna head over that way now. It's gonna be about an hour and a half. I'm gonna have to switch cars because I'm doing a rental car, so I don't get too many mileage in my car as I drive for 5 hours today. Rental car has been picked up. It is so different when you're so used to your car and the height and the setup, and then you get a rental car and you feel like you need to relearn how to drive. So I'm still getting used to the car, guys. So I drove about an hour south. I am in Bradenton right now in Florida, which is a little town south of Tampa Bay. And I'm about to go into the grocery store to pick up some things for our Airbnb welcome package. And I might do an entire different blog on Airbnb, my thoughts, my advice, my tips, my tricks, and maybe even a little tour in September, because we are going to be staying there for a few nights. So I'll bring you guys along with me then. Sparkling clean home when you go to an Airbnb, I think having a very thoughtful, curated basket is also something that will add to that first impression. So this is what I usually put, and I always get the same things. It's about $50 to $60 depending on what I'm getting, because I want them to have something from Florida. So Old Florida chips, let me see if I can switch here. So Old Florida chips, and I do an Old Florida dip as well. I think fresh baked bread, and this one has sea salt, which has that little sea water Florida beach kind of feel. It is in a beach location. I also always get key lime pound cake, very Florida. So I want my guests, especially if they're coming out of town, to feel like they've arrived to Florida. Coconut water, which is so refreshing for the beach and for the warm weather. Sparkling water for them. So some sparkling water. This one has lime. Hopefully they like lime. I do some sodas. I don't like doing just regular soda, so I always do a little bit of a probiotic or the poppy or the more healthy sodas. Of course, you have to have something sweet, so I always like the Tate's cookies. I did some nuts today. The Old Florida pineapple salsa, also very tropical, very Florida, very beach. You guys know I'm flower girl, it's my thing. So I always like putting some baby breath in the corner to give it like a little bit more of a feminine touch. All right guys, I just stopped by our Airbnb and I left our basket. Unfortunately, my camera died, so I had to charge the battery while I got the basket ready, and I had to run out of there. It is so warm, guys, and I have a long sleeve blouse and pants. I am on my way now to Miami. It is about a 4-hour drive. I'm going to pick up food on the way, and once I get to Miami, I have a few hours before I have to meet someone, so I will be able to do maybe a little tiny bit of shopping. Let's get on the road. Intense ride. It was around 4 hours. The traffic was crazy. It's gloomy, it's raining, and arriving to Miami, I forget why this is such a crazy town. I love coming here for the weekend. I love coming here with my husband for just a few days to eat. However, driving here, it's wild. And having been in the suburbs now for a little bit, I think I am a suburbs girl, guys. I feel like my city days are over. I lived in a big city for a little bit, and I just enjoy the quiet life of the suburbs, the walks in the evening, sunsets, and where, yes, we do have some traffic in Tampa. If you guys know Tampa Bay, we definitely have some traffic. However, it is a smaller city, so we don't have as much traffic. The highways here are massive, and not only are the highways massive, but the driving style, oh my lord, it is crazy. So I'm stopping real quick at Aventura Mall, which is one of the biggest malls here in Miami. Because it's raining, I am waiting for one of my girlfriends to get to Miami, who's gonna be here as well, so we can grab dinner and then head over to my hotel. It's the first time I've ever staying there. I only stay in Marriott properties because of points and loyalty. So I'm very excited to try this hotel. It's an autograph collection hotel, which tend to be really nice hotels. Maybe doing a little bit of shopping, but I'm not sure because I have only a little bag and then I'm flying to North Carolina tomorrow, so the shopping space is very limited. guys, it is Friday. I tried to vlog last night and I don't even know if I was making sense. I was so tired. It was such a long day. Last night I was so exhausted. I got into the hotel around 10 p.m. and I've never been to this hotel before. I think I told you guys I only do Marriott properties as well as my husband. We have been loyal to the brand. We'll sometimes try different places in Europe since they don't have as many Marriott properties, but in the US we try to stay with Marriott just because we have points and status. If we're going to spend the money, we might as well do it with a company that will give us a tiny bit of things back, like breakfast and drink vouchers and whatever. We are not big Miami people, but we do enjoy the food scene here, and the art scene here. So we will come down for the weekend and do a little date weekend whenever there's like a new restaurant or like a place we really want to go and eat. So when I was looking for a hotel to stay this time around, I saw this one, and it was a hotel that I had never seen before. It's called Dua. And I was very caught off guard by it because I at this point I know all the hotels that are Marriott, and I looked at the pictures. It looked amazing. It was an autograph collection, which is some of my favorite hotels because they're like the boutique style hotel brand of Marriott. Luxury collection is the highest quality level of boutique style hotels that they have in their portfolio, and autograph is right below them. So they tend to be smaller. They have really particular decor. They don't seem as corporate, and I really enjoy them. So I decided to go for it. But I did a little bit more research last night when I arrived because it did not give me Marriott property vibes at all. There was one thing I requested, and that was a quiet room. They sent an email asking what time I'm gonna get here and if I need to add any other guests to my reservation, if I have any requests. And I said that my only request was a quiet bedroom because I was here for business. Guys, I didn't sleep at all because I have a little balcony here, and the balcony looks over, I don't know if it's a club or a restaurant or something. And yes, I mean, I'm in downtown Miami, I'm in Brickell, but I've stayed at hotels here before in this area, and I had never had so much noise overnight. It was not a good night's sleep, and it was not a quiet room. So I am going to need extra concealer this morning to be able to get through the day. In terms of the room in the hotel, it used to be an SLS, which I think were kind of known for being party hotels, so it kind of tracks with the decor and the vibe of the hotel. The room is very clean. The bed was really comfortable. The bathroom is very clean. But the room has very bright lights, black. It's giving a little bit of like Beetlejuice inspired vibes. It's very sterile, doesn't feel cozy or comfortable. I think that if you're coming here with friends and you're looking for a place that's not too expensive, that doesn't break the bank, that isn't a good location like Brickell, be mindful though of the fact that you're gonna hear a lot of noises if you have a street facing room. So yesterday, you guys came with me for a little bit. I stopped at Aventura Mall. I did not expect that mall to be as big as it was. I've had only been to that mall once before, and it was years and years ago. And for some reason, I just didn't remember it being that big, and I didn't remember it having so many stores. It was massive. I probably did around 20,000 steps just there. I actually found some really amazing pieces that I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. And they're all very basic pieces, timeless pieces, and things that I can use for a while. And then at Zara, because I'm going to North Carolina today and I can't go back home, I needed to make sure that I didn't buy a lot of things because I don't have as much space in my carry-on. Plus I have to fly with all of these things to North Carolina and then back to Tampa, and I don't want to be carrying around all these things. And while I was at the store, I ordered the things that are bulkier. So really nice thick sweater, a thick cardigan that I knew was going to be a little bit difficult to fit into my packed bag that has everything that I need for a pool weekend. I found a little place here that will wash my hair and blow dry it. It's not Dry Bar, it's just another local shop. So I'm gonna go and grab coffee, and I'm gonna be heading that way soon. That way I can be kind of ready for the work day. And let me show you guys really quick what I bought at Zara and Sandro. So this is dress number one. This is the Sandro dress. I'm not sure if the light is working for me today, but this is a very classy dress. I kind of love it. It's very French, very demure, very cutesy. It is a little black dress that comes with a beautiful pleated bottom and this little scarf situation that I love, that makes it a little bit more interesting and brings a little bit more light to your face. So I love this. I think this is great for work. So it was an investment. However, this is a kind of piece that I don't mind spending a lot of money for because it's going to last me such a long time. It is well made, and I can definitely use this for my trip, for work, for a date night, and it's very classy and very chic. Then at Zara, I got a few other pieces, and some of them are going to be shipped to my house. So I got this little blazer that is lightweight. It's this beautiful champagne color. I absolutely love this color. This is a small because it is an oversized look, but I think for summer and for the fall, whenever there's a little bit of a light breeze and I want to have something to throw over, I thought it was really beautiful and timeless. And then I got this little white dress, and I got it in white and black. It was only $50 from Zara, and these are kind of the classic pieces. They had so many great pieces yesterday, and I love just touching the fabric. This is like a really good quality fabric, and trying them on, and it's just better than buying online because for my body type, I always end up returning so many other things. I will catch up with you guys next week. So see you guys on my next vlog. If you're new here, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, see you guys soon.